Hey everybody, it's Beth Helvey with Couture Real Estate. I hope you're doing good today. It is Monday already, and this is the last week of April. So I want to go over with you the housing stats for March. They came out a couple days ago, and for some people who are reading them, they may seem alarming, but I want to put some of this stuff into perspective for you. So, and I'm reading off of my notes here. In Sarasota County, closed sales went up 40%, and for single-family homes, and up 62% for condos. Much the same in Manatee County. Closed sales, which means that the property changed hands. So the seller got money and the buyer got keys, and it's done. Okay. In Manatee County, single-family homes went up 37%, and condos went up 63%. Now, this is interesting if you pay attention to this, because this time last year, our condo closings and sales and pendings crashed, and they didn't do very well for several months, and that had to do with the pandemic. So the time to contract, of course, has gotten smaller. It's gone down 65%. Its time to contract is average on 13 days, which you all know is true if you're looking for a property, because it's not unusual for a property to go under contract within the first few days. That's for single-family homes. With condos, it's 56% in Sarasota County. In Manatee County, it's very much the same, close to 80% for single-family homes and 56% for condos. Now, here's what people are concerned about: how much inventory there is. Okay, currently in Sarasota County, there is 0.8 months, so shy of a month, of inventory in single-family homes. There's 1.1 months in the condos, which means it's about a month's worth of inventory. A balanced market is 6 months. So that tells you about where we are. Manatee County is much the same way. It's 0.7 for single family homes in Manatee County of inventory, and 0.8 for condos. Now, before we get really concerned about that, and I know everybody's concerned about a lack of inventory, let me tell you about something else. Now, pending, which is what is currently under contract, is typically how we look at the market. Okay, and if you look in 2020, in March, there were 626 properties pending. That means they were under contract. In March of 2021, there was 1,098 single-family homes in Sarasota County. And it's much the same for condos. In Manatee County, in 2020, there were 492 properties in March pending. In March of 2021, in Manatee County, there were 826 single-family homes pending. So what does that tell you? It tells you there's a lot of activity. Yes, inventory is low. There's a lot of sellers putting their property on the market, but we've also got a lot of buyers right now. Buyers are flocking to Florida and other states as well. It seems like everybody's packing up and moving to some other place in the country, whether they're moving here or moving out of here or to the other coast or whatever. There's a lot of that going on right now, and there's a lot of reasons for that. One is interest rates are still historically low. They're slightly above 3%, but they're still ridiculously low. A lot of people have their vaccinations now, and there are a lot of people that once they got their vaccinations, they felt comfortable to move around the country, and now they're here looking at properties. Some people are moving because of politics. Some people are moving for just because the pandemic and the situation and working at home and living at home was their last nudge they needed to make that move that they've always wanted to make. That was just the last nudge that they needed. And I'm hearing that a lot too. That people are saying, I can't work from home like this. I'm working from home from now on, because a lot of companies have decided to do this. Or their kids are at home more and they just need a different kind of living arrangement. Okay, so just pay attention to the pending numbers. Pending numbers are way up. That means that yes, there are properties getting put on the market, but we've got a lot of buyers buying them. It's still a seller's market, which means that buyers, you need to be ready. You need to have your pre-approval or your proof of funds. You need to understand that properties are going for over ask price, although I'm not seeing huge amounts here like you're hearing about the rest of the country. The rest of the country is seeing ridiculous amounts over. I see that once in a while, but typically speaking, it's not a massive amount right now. Okay, and that also depends on what price point you're in. So be prepared for that. So if you're pre-approved for $300,000, you need to be looking below that, okay? Because you may need to bring cash to the table to bump you up a little bit, or some other term in the contract that will encourage the sellers to pick your offer. There's a lot of strategy with this, okay? So yes, the market is like this. The market's probably going to be like this for a while longer. We're going to see a lot of properties that are pending. We're going to see a lot of buyers in the area, probably through the summer. Typically speaking, summertime is when we slow down. I don't think it's going to happen. A lot of other realtors that I've spoken to also don't think it's going to happen. We think that summer is still going to be very busy, again, because of people getting their vaccinations. And now that you've got a combined event of people having vaccinations and interest rates still being low, so they're going to take advantage of those two situations, and they're going to come to Florida and either get their permanent home or their winter home. Okay, I'm going to put all of this together in a blog post with a graph, and so you can take a look at it. If you have any questions about this, about how the market is doing, about the stats for March compared to last year, throw it in the comments or send me a DM. I'm happy to answer them. If you have any questions about real estate in general, let me know. You can put it in the comments or you can send me a DM. I'm happy to answer them, and we'll take care of that. So I hope you're having a great day. It's another gorgeous, beautiful day. We're warm now, so it's probably, I think, going to be in the mid-80s today. So if you have the opportunity to get some sun, I encourage you to do so. Wear your sunscreen, drink a lot of water, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.